Welcome to this demo. In this demo, we will cover the SigniFlow dashboard, briefly discuss portfolios and create a workflow containing fillable fields on the document, sign with digital signatures, and request supporting documents to be uploaded using the portfolios function. After login, you are presented with the SigniFlow dashboard. This dashboard neatly organizes your documents into baskets, each containing the documents in a particular stage of its workflow. Pending contains the documents awaiting action from you. Let's have a closer look. Opening the pending basket will list the documents awaiting you. By tapping the green plus sign, a time-stamped activity log is presented of all previous interactions with the document and all future actions required from you and from others by the document owner. This activity log is updated in real time as people interact with the document. You can open the document from here by tapping on Open, however, we will be covering this a little later in this demo. Other dashboard items include circulating. These are documents you have sent to others. Similarly, you can tap on the green plus to view the activity log, remind users to action your document, open it, download it, cancel the workflow, or edit the participants in the workflow. Cancelled contains all your cancelled workflows, whereas expired contains all the workflows you made time-sensitive and have since expired. Rejected workflows, completed workflows, deleted workflows, and workflows you have saved in drafts. Completed workflows, where you were a recipient, but not the document owner, will be in the shared basket for you to view. Team docs allow team leaders to action workflows on behalf of a team member that is absent. Access to this function is controlled by the system administrator. Let's have a quick look at the end result of creating a portfolio. Then later in this demo, we will create a portfolio flow to showcase some advanced functionality. Portfolios can be accessed via the dashboard or via the menu link. A list of all your portfolios is presented. Let's filter to an HR portfolio for the demo. From here, you can open, delete, or download a portfolio. Tapping the green plus will present the portfolio's activity log. All documents in the portfolio are neatly presented from left to right, with a scroll action to peruse. In this case, there was an employment offer uploaded and signed, and placeholders were created for the person to upload additional documents while signing. You can workflow any of the documents from here for further approvals. Under Portfolio Settings, you manage access to the portfolio. You can share the portfolio with your business, or a department like HR, sales or finance, a specific team, or with anyone in your contact list, like your auditor. Once they are done with the portfolio owner can share it with the next department for further actions and additions. The recipient will receive an email notification that you shared the portfolio with them to upload documents into the placeholders or sign certain documents in the portfolio that you shared. Portfolios essentially create a secure portal between you and any recipient. You can manage access by adding or revoking access to anyone, making them a viewer, owner or contributor to the portfolio. Further actions include downloading the portfolio, emailing a copy to a contact, renaming it, deleting it, or viewing the advanced audit trail. You can add a document to the portfolio and workflow that document, or add a form, like an application to be filled out or from here. You can also link an existing document already in workflow to the portfolio. You can add a placeholder and name it, let's say passport, to obtain more documents from anyone whom you shared the portfolio with. Adding placeholders here is especially handy if you need additional documents from a customer, or a customer emailed the documents to you. Simply add the placeholder and upload the documents. Let's go create a workflow using portfolios to get a document signed and get an additional document uploaded to the portfolio. Then we'll return here to view the outcome. When tapping on Create New, you can choose whether to upload a document, choose a saved template from your document template library, or send a form to be filled out and signed. Let's use a template for this demo. You can upload multiple documents or templates into a single workflow. On the right, you can delete or reshuffle the order of these documents. Once done, we'll choose Next to continue. Now, let's create a new portfolio. Give it a name, let's call it Testing 123. You can also add this workflow to an existing portfolio, should you so desire. Next, you will set the parameters of your workflow, like the due date or priority. You can also add a message to the recipients, or load a preset message, or simply skip forward to the workflow creator. On the workflow creation screen, you can choose whether to send the documents to individuals in a sequential workflow, or a group of people in a parallel workflow, or choose your document to be signed face-to-face by someone in person. You can also mix different workflow scenarios, or apply a previously saved workflow template to avoid repetition. The advanced settings on the right can be activated should you want to use advanced functions like facial recognition, sign with a selfie, or enforce certificate-based digital signatures. For this demo, we are going to create a simple sequential workflow. I am going to add 2 signers to this flow, using preset functions and existing contacts. To add a new recipient is super easy. Simply add their email address and their names. Choose the action you want recipients to perform. The options are sign, approve, or view the document only. To change the sequence, simply reorder the recipients with the up and down arrows provided. You can toggle between electronic and digital signatures, and you have the ability to save your workflow as a template, or simply move along to DocPrepper. Now, should you only require someone to sign, simply add their signature field and release the workflow. For this demo, however, we would like the recipient to complete fillable sections on the document and upload supporting documents when signing. Available fields to add are on the right, ranging from signature fields, initialing fields, text boxes, paragraph fields, tick boxes, and company stamps, to set user fields like name, designation, and email. The set user fields will automatically be populated by the system for the recipient upon signing. To save time, you can load a DocPrepper template that was previously saved for this particular document. Now, let's share the portfolio with the recipient and make them a contributor, which will allow them to upload documents. Let's add a placeholder like passport. You can add as many placeholders as you like. This portfolio workflow is ready to go. Hitting the Release Document button will trigger automated notifications and start the workflow. The recipient will now receive an email with a link to the document or secure portfolio portal. When they click on the link, the document will either open, or if the document owner requested authentication, then the recipient will be presented with the type of authentication required, like creating a password, or typing in a mobile text message PIN, or undergoing a facial recognition session, or any of the other multi-factor authentication methods chosen by the document owner to complete before the document can be accessed. Depending on the setup, certain notifications will be presented to the recipient, including your personal message. The document is neatly presented with all actions required, and is scrollable on PC, laptop, or mobile device. Only the fields assigned to this recipient will be active. All other fields assigned to other recipients will be inactive, to prevent anyone from filling in or signing in the wrong place. Filling in the form is super easy and can include mandatory and non-mandatory fields, tick boxes, and drop-down choices. If mandatory fields are not filled in correctly, the recipient cannot sign until all requirements are met. Let's upload the passport attachment. After upload, the attachment activates a separate tab at the bottom of the page for easy navigation in large documents, and although each attachment is a separate document in the portfolio, it presents beautifully with the document. To sign the document, the recipient simply clicks on the next action arrow that will take them to the signature panel, wherever it was placed in the document to sign. Depending on the document owner's settings, the user can sign with a capturing device by simply creating a signature with their trackpad or mouse. The system uses smoothing technology to help create a good-looking signature. Also, they can scan a QR code and sign on their mobile device, or upload a scanned signature image. Lastly, should the user have more documents to sign or action, it will be presented in this closing screen. Let's go and see what the document owner's experience is like back in the SigniFlow platform. When looking at the circulating workflow activity, the document owner is able to track each action performed as the activity log is updated in real time. The user can now see from this log that Mr. Soap read, filled in, and signed the document. In addition, Mr. Soap's location on Google Maps if it was requested, his IP address, and what browser he used is recorded. All these activities strengthen non-repudiation in a court of law and embedded in the final PDF. The document owner is able to view who is required to take the next action, and have the option to send an automatic email reminder via SigniFlow with a click of a button. Let's go visit the portfolio. As per the previous example, the documents are neatly presented in sequence for the portfolio owner to review. You can further workflow individual documents for approval or sign-offs, or add additional placeholders for uploads. To share the portfolio with someone, the portfolio owner can simply go to Settings and share the portfolio with a department, a team, a co-worker, or an external party, and assign access rights to each. So, whether you just want to quickly send a document for signing or use more advanced document and contract management functions using portfolios, the SigniFlow system is easy to use, intuitive, and allows for end-to-end digitization between departments. For information, use cases and industry solutions, visit signiflow.com.